Hello. What's up? It's your girl, Twan the Mystic from HouseMystic.com. Hello and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, what's up? I am Twan, okay? So in today's reading, it's just a random one. And it's all about basically when you're seeing this reading, you're ready to hear this, okay? So, yeah, go ahead and light your candles, light your incense, and light your blunts because we're about to get real deep with this reading. If you love deep and insightful and accurate pick cards, definitely hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. And keep watching, okay? So go ahead and pick the picture or the number that you feel the most drawn to, and then go to the timestamps in my description or my comment section, and go to the corresponding timestamp, and I'll see you there. Hello. What's up? Those of you that chose pile number 2, let's get into your reading all about, when you're seeing this message, when you're seeing this video, you're ready to hear this message, okay? And at first I tried to make it more so about your love life, but we're just gonna see what comes out, okay? Okay, so let's see. The Chariot, love that. Okay, the Chariot, King of Cups, Knight of Wands reversed, and Four of Swords. Well, I couldn't think for a second. Okay, so I definitely feel like I'm getting two messages. For some of you guys, I feel like things are about to move forward after a period of stagnancy, and that would make sense because if you're watching this when I first posted, we are leaving retrograde season because we had Mercury and Venus in retrograde. So it was like a double motherfucking whammy, okay? A double whammy. So I know I experienced a lot of delays. And maybe a lot of you guys have too, those of you that are watching this. So I definitely feel like if you've experienced some delays or things kind of moving slow, like if money was moving slow, if you were waiting for something, like to hear back for something, or I don't know, it just feels like there's some type of delay, like you were waiting on something or things have just been moving slow. I definitely feel like things are moving forward again, and I feel like I got this similar message in another recent reading that I did, because I keep seeing this, what is it, like, I keep seeing what I saw this time when I went to the waterfall, and I feel like this came up in, I don't know if it was the Patreon reading or was it one of these pick cards? I don't freaking remember. But I know I was talking about how I recently went to the waterfall, and from where I was standing, it's like, because we were standing, because it was a busy time over there, and I'm like, y'all are ruining the vibe. Because too many people were like, anyway, y'all, that's not what y'all are asking for. Anyway, went to the waterfall. I originally was gonna stand like down towards the bottom, but because there were so many people at that one particular place, we ended up going to the top, and we could see where the water was coming from to make the waterfall. So the water was like moving super slow. It looked kind of murky, and I'm not even gonna lie, it looked a little murky. But then it's like when it hit that place where the water starts to drop, it's like the water starts to rush. It's like rushing down and then rushing this way. You know what I mean? So it's like from being slow and kind of murky, and then to the water rushing this way. So that's what I'm seeing for a lot of you guys. And it's funny because we literally have two of these cards that are associated with water. So you could be a water sign. This could be a sign also to take a spiritual bath. This could be a time where you should do like cleansing, like there should be, or like you should take your cleansing routine more seriously. And it's so funny because literally right before I started this pile, I felt the need to sage. And I had my big old sage stick, and I saged myself, I saged the computer, I saged the camera, I saged these cards, like I saged my phone. I was just saging. So for some of you guys, it's time for you to do some type of cleanse. It could be time for you to do some type of fast. And when I say fast, okay, do it how you want to do it, because some people can't do a fast where they're not eating. You know what I'm saying? So do whatever fast or cleanse or detox is good for you. But yeah. Okay. I definitely feel like something is coming in, something is rushing in after a period of stagnancy. Oh, and then that shit just said 444. And 444 has to do with the archangels, and it also has to do with like spirit trying to let you know all is well. Okay, so if things have been moving slow and you've been waiting and you kind of like, spirit, what the F? Okay. Trust and believe things are about to move forward again. All right, so we also have foundation. I love that for you, pile 2. So we have established family and security. Oh, and then my phone just lit up. Yeah, sorry. My phone lit up. So we have it says foundation, established family, security. So I definitely feel like things have been a little shaky for you, pile 2. It could have been a little shaky maybe when it comes to your living situation, when it comes to your finances and security, when it comes to your finances, or because that's literally, I feel like that's what I'm getting. Maybe it wasn't shaky, but you were kind of wondering about your future with your finances or with your home or something like that. But some of you guys, I do feel like it was a little shaky where you're like, oh my goodness, how am I going to pay my bills? Or I'm in between jobs, or I need this amount of money, or maybe even if you don't necessarily, because like I said, for some of you guys, maybe it's not that it's shaky and you don't have money. It could be that you're like, I want to quit my job, but if I do, will I be able to maintain my foundation? That could be some of you guys as well. You want to be able to maintain your lifestyle with being an entrepreneur, or with quitting a job and looking for another one. So it's something like that. But I definitely feel like you are creating a foundation, or you are going to be able to maintain some type of foundation that was a little shaky at first, where you're like, how am I going to do this, Spirit? I don't know. Depth. So, oh my God. All the cards just fell. Okay, I'll get that in a second. But we have depth, awareness, importance, and value. So the fact that we have importance, value, and awareness on here right next to the card that says foundation, that has established family, security, I definitely feel like family is a big thing for you right now. Let me just get these cards. Oh, I'm sorry. So yeah, you're thinking a lot about your family and the people that are important to you. Or maybe right now it's time to distinguish who's important to you, because, or maybe how can I explain this? It's like you now know who's important to you. And what I mean by that is like, let's say you have a big group of friends, right? Let's say you have a big ass group of friends, and you're maybe starting to realize like, yeah, not all of these people are my friends. Not all of these people I can depend on. Not all of these people know the depth of my emotions or what goes on in my mind or what, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're realizing who is for you and who is not, and who you can, I don't know, I'm at a loss for words, which is like rare for me, but and even with that, I'm getting like, there's people that know you on a level where it's like there's no words needed. Like, y'all don't have to fill the air up with words. Okay? Like, there's people that understand and know you from like a they just know you on a deep level, or you're realizing who you want to know you on a deep level. I don't know if this is making sense, but I feel like you're releasing like shallow relationships. You're releasing like shallow, what is the word I'm looking for? Shallow. Okay, like for example, you're not doing things just for the money. You know what I mean? Like, you're like not just those shallow things where it's like, okay, I know if I do this, I'll get money. You're going after things that you have a deep connection with. Like, for example, like career, like, and I feel like that's for some of you guys, like I talked about, some of you guys want to possibly quit your job and do something that you feel more fulfilled in, that feels like deep a deep passion of yours. And maybe you're kind of like, I don't know, spirit, but we have intuition. And it's so funny because it literally says heart song. So I definitely feel like a lot of you guys are following your heart. A lot of you guys are following your heart, or you're being called to follow your heart when it comes to your career and what you do for a living, because maybe you've done so much of what you didn't want to do because you're like, okay, I got to pay my bills. I got to do this. I got to do that. And I think Spirit is like, go ahead and start doing your passion. Start working on your passion. And I'm not saying, for some of you guys, you don't have to like quit your job today. You don't got to quit your job today. Okay? But I definitely feel like Spirit is saying to start laying a foundation where it's like, okay, I have this goal to stop working here in 3 months. You know what I mean? And I'm going to do all this stuff over the next 3 months to make sure I have, I don't know, what I need to be an entrepreneur or like to start my business. I don't know, whatever the case may be. But I definitely feel like Spirit is saying to follow your heart and to do things that you're actually passionate about. Look, we have trapped, stuck, tied down, captive. And I feel like a lot of you guys feel like that. You feel stuck at a job. You feel stuck in general. And oh yes, and I said that there was slow movement. I felt like there was some type of stagnancy, some type of slow movement, some type of like waiting period that you've been going through, and that's over. I feel like that's over. For a lot of you guys, that's over. And I feel like Spirit is even telling you how to get things moving. And I feel like how to get something moving for a lot of you guys has a lot to do with following your intuition and following your heart. Let go of control issues. Well, these are love cards, so love is probably going to come up. But like I said, we're just seeing what comes up. So let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And then we have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So for some of you guys, especially with this pay attention to red flags, but then we also have let go of control issues. I feel like a lot of you guys, this is your time to let go of control when it comes to your relationships, in your love life. And I feel like many of you guys are hyper vigilant, or I said vigilant. Oh. And then my phone just started. That's definitely a sign. I feel like many of you guys are hyper vigilant. And that's not I wouldn't say that's a bad thing, because you gotta keep your eye on these folks, you know what I mean? But I feel like there are, because I'm not saying to overlook red flags. I am totally not saying that. But I feel like some of you guys, it's like every little thing you're like, oh, no, And some of you guys could even be writing off love, where you're like, yeah, I don't trust none of these people. No. But I feel like a lot of these, and follow me. I feel like some of you guys, y'all are being the red flag, and follow me. Follow me. And I'm not saying to, like, to blame you or anything like that, but I feel like some of you guys have been through so much that it's just like every little thing you're just like, nope, it's over. I don't care. I'm gone. Yes, but of course, if you're really sensing or seeing something, get out of there. But I definitely feel like some of you guys, it's like a defense mechanism, and Spirit is trying to, like, make you kind of let go of control issues and just kind of like see where things go. And people always gonna show their true colors regardless. They always gonna show you, because people can say anything, but they gonna show you their true colors regardless. So I feel like Spirit is saying, let that happen, and let Spirit show you, or let these people show you either that they're for you or they're not for you. Okay. So let's see what else. We have Blessed by Glorilla. So that song, she says, he got 99 problems and the biggest one is me. He got all these little bitches, but the biggest one is me. He will mug up on my face. I know they try to get the tea. I don't be fucked up by nothing because I be fucking weird. It's cool to have a man, but they ain't something I need. And sweetie, if you want little buddy back, you gotta tell me, please. Money long check. It's a good check. Mama straight check. Right now I'm feeling blessed. So yeah, I definitely feel like for some of you guys, Spirit is saying to, because like she said, it's cool to have a man, but that ain't something I need. So I definitely feel like Spirit is like, take your hands off, let people show you. All right, and then we have Virgo, analytical, detail-oriented, practical, perfectionist, helpful, organized, intelligent, and reliable. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's like this new job. You're about to get a new job. Okay, and then if it doesn't align, you must decline. I'm telling you, literally. That I didn't say that exactly, but I definitely feel like a lot of you guys, Spirit's like, let people show you. Let things show you if they're for you or not for you. Because you're going to know. You're going to find out eventually. Okay, I want to pull one more, actually. And Satisfy My Soul. Thank you, Spirit. I mean, this is a love song, but Satisfy My Soul, just the title alone makes me think of what I said. Spirit wants you to follow your heart. Okay? So that's your reading, pile number 3. If it resonated with you, let me get a heart emoji. Let me get a heart emoji in the comments because you're being called to follow your heart, okay? So, yes, if you feel called to book a reading with me, tip me, buy my art, join the Patreon, take one of my classes, all that good stuff. That information is below, okay? I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello. Those of you that chose pile number 1, let's get into your reading all about, basically, when you're hearing this message, or when you're seeing this video, you're ready to hear this message, okay? I had the intention of doing this just about your love life, but I'm like, we just gonna see what comes up, okay? All right, let's just see what comes up. But I do have the love cards in here, okay? But yeah, if you want to book a reading, you want to follow me on social media, you want to buy my art, all that good stuff, down below in the description or in the comment section. Okay, so let's see. We have King of Wands, Queen of Swords, Justice, and the Empress. Oh, her titty is out, so we can't show it. Okay. So anyway, the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords, that, I don't know why it's making me think of like like mediation. I don't know. Well, for some of you guys, I'm getting the message of mediation. So, for some of you guys, there could be like maybe some of you guys like share a child or children with someone that you're not with. So maybe this is a sign that there's going to be some type of like mediation or some type of like maybe discussion had or something that ends up happening, or maybe it's time for you to initiate, but something that ends up happening that helps to bring justice. Because let's say, for example, let's say you feel like the other person wasn't holding their weight or something like that. This is letting me know that there's going to be something that makes them be like, okay, you know what, I need to hold my weight, I need to do better, I need to, you know what I mean? So yeah, I definitely feel like that's for some of you guys. For some of you guys, this is also indicating there could be a relationship where there's some type of growth in, because the Empress does have to do with growth. And yeah, the Empress has to do with growth. So maybe like something is growing between you and somebody. This could be a friendship. This could be a love situation. This could even just be your career as well. But there's some type of growth happening here. But with the Justice card being here, I feel like it's good growth. I mean, isn't growth always good? Growth is usually good, right? So I feel like many of you guys are growing in a very, very positive way, and you're gonna see some growth in some area that you could have planted seeds in. So like, for example, if you've been putting your all into your business or something, you're about to start seeing the fruits of your labor. But yeah, that can manifest in any way, like something that you've been consistent in, something that you've been pushing forward in, trying, you are going to see some type of growth, some type of like reward. And then I also feel like many of you guys are going to be getting your flowers. I'm hearing that for some of you guys. And suddenly I'm thirsty. Let me get some water. So that's making me think of water flowing. And then I see, y'all know I take everything as a sign. And then I see this car pulling off, like it started and it pulled off. So that just makes me think that's like something that you're starting or you have already started is about to take off. Okay? It's about to take off in such a huge way. So yeah, and then what else do I want to say about that? For some of you guys, if there's like some type of like court situation, I feel like this came up in another reading that I did recently, but if there's some type of like court situation that you're dealing with, or some type of thing where you felt like it was unfair, let me not do the quotes because ain't no fucking quote. If you feel like something was unfair, that means it's unfair. But I feel like you're going to be having, I want to say be having more fairness, I don't know, but like you're going to see things working out in your favor where it's like, it's fair for you, because I feel like you've been treated unfairly, or something was unfair, or something was like happening it felt like it was out of your control, and now you're about to have some type of solution, or there will be justice served, or I don't know, but you're getting some good karma. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Okay. So, all right. Let's see what else. See, look, we have conflict, clashing, differences, incompatibility. Yeah, I feel like there was some type of like, because I think I said something about mediation. Yes, I did. So some of you guys, there was some type of like clash that you were having with someone. Like there were some of you guys, like it could have been with a family member, it could have been with a person you share children with. It's something like that, but you are getting your, like, I keep saying like, I'm sorry, but you're getting your justice. Like if something you thought would work out in your favor didn't work out in your favor, trust and believe justice is being served in some shape or form. Okay? Picture So we have picture, looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. So for some of you guys, someone that you had a fight with is thinking heavily about you, if you were wondering. If you were wondering, someone is thinking so heavily about you, and possibly thinking about the fight. They want to make things right. And even if it's not that you're fighting with someone, it could even just be that there is someone that wants to do right by you because they see the things you've been through. Like, so this could be a love partnership where they see, like, okay, I see what they've been through. I don't want to be like that to that person. Or it could even be like a friend that's like, so many people have done you dirty, but I'm not a friend that would do you dirty. Something like that. But I definitely feel like there is someone that thinks highly of you, that wants to do right by you, wants to help you or something like that. But for some of you guys, yeah, there's someone you had a fight with that's like, I want to make things right, or someone that knows you're mad at them, or no, I don't know, but there's someone that you're heavily on someone's mind, okay? Heavily. All right. We have karmic relationship. So it says resentments and triggers, perception, intensity, and letting go, turmoil, and fleeting. Yeah, this could be someone you had a short relationship with. This could be someone you had a tumultuous relationship with, but there's someone heavily thinking about you right now, and they are thinking about how they went wrong. Influences, but it's reversed. And it says attachments, third parties, peers. So for some of you guys, you could have been dealing with someone that like was dealing with other people while it was dealing with you, and maybe you found out, and you know what I mean, you were like, nah, I'm not dealing with that. Or it could be like something else. There was some type of other influence on this person that made them do what they did, and you like, okay. And then we have well, actually, no, let's see what else is here. Let's see. Pile 1. Shout out to you, because we literally have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I feel like you are someone that's you're at a point where you're not putting up with bullshit. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be a lover, and you're just like, yeah, I'm not, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's why some of these people are like, damn, I shouldn't have did pile 1 like that, okay? Past life relationship, you've known each other before. So, wait, let's see this other one. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So, I definitely feel like there are some people from your past that you dealt with that still think about you, but it's like y'all's values did not match. And you're like, no. So if you've been wondering about that, because I mean, this reading, we were just trying to see what comes up. But yeah, if you were wondering if someone was thinking about you, and if you keep thinking about this person and you're like, why the fuck do I keep? That's why. That's why. For some of you guys, there's a need to do some type of cord cutting or whatever. But yeah, I definitely feel like for some of you guys, there is someone that's thinking heavily about you, and they want to come in and make things right. But for some of you guys, this is someone that you could be dealing with already, and maybe you guys had a fight, or there's like these differences that you have, and they want to bridge the gap. Okay? And this love yourself first, I feel like you're at this point in your life where you're done bridging the gap. You're done. Oh, is that a bridge right there? That actually kind of looks like a bridge. But you're done bridging the gap. You're done chasing people. You're done explaining things. You're done. So, yeah, I feel like that's why you're getting your justice, because you're standing on business in like all aspects of your life. Okay, so let's also see the bowl of answers, what they have to say about this. Of course, we have I Miss You by Beyonce. So clearly someone misses you. And we have FNF by Glorilla. Y'all know that song. I'm FREE for free. That means I ain't gotta worry about no fuck nigga cheating. And I'm SINGLE again. So that could be some of you guys. Yeah. Then we have Cozy by Beyonce, and she's talking her shit in that song. And she's basically like, I've been through a lot, and it made me stronger, and I'm not putting up with nothing else. I ain't going through that again. Okay. And then we have God's Plan by Drake. So I definitely feel like many of you guys are, I don't know, you're just standing on business in like different aspects of your life. And I feel like this is spirit being like, you did that, Buki, and we love it. Okay? So that was your reading pile number 1. If it resonated with you, let me get first place gold medal emojis. I'm having such specific emojis, but because I feel like you're putting yourself first, and I don't know, like I feel like you're not going back on your word. You're not like, I don't know, you're not going back on your word. Like, you said what you said. You are sticking to your plan. You're sticking to your guns, and that's it. That's it. So, yeah. Okay, and so yeah, let me get a first place gold medal emoji. You're putting yourself first, and I love that for you. Okay, if you want to book me for a reading, follow me on social media, join my Patreon, buy my art, take one of my classes. All that information is below. Okay, I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello. Those of you that chose pile number 3, let's get into your reading all about. Basically, when you're seeing this, you're ready to hear this message. Okay. So let's see. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to start with this card, but here we are. So we have not today. Boundaries and hurt, avoiding conversation, not dealing, still upset. And then we also have addiction, codependent, obsession, restraint, possession, control, and emotional block. And then we have the golden mirror, narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, one-sided. So even though this is more so talking about a narcissist right here, but for some reason this is more so making me think, and I feel like I always get this with pile 3. Every reading pile 3, it's always y'all, okay? Because I feel like what's happening here is like, one, I feel like once again Spirit's saying is focus on you, but yeah, when I say focus on you, it don't mean like you can't date nobody, you can't do nothing with other people, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that at all, but I definitely feel like the people that are always picking pile 3, yeah, you're probably one of the people that always pick pile 3. I feel like you may be someone that cares so much for other people, you do so much for other people, and Spirit is like, can you please do something for yourself? It's okay to be selfish, okay? I feel like Spirit is giving you the okay to be a little selfish, because I think you have a lot on your shoulders. It's either like you have a lot of responsibilities, or you got like a lot going on in life. I don't know, but I feel like Spirit is like, and I said this in my one reading that I was doing. Whenever y'all see me rubbing my nose like this, it's because I don't know what it is when I'm channeling. It's like something comes down like this, and it goes boop to my nose. So you might always see me going like this. It's because when I'm channeling, it's like my nose starts getting itchy out of freaking nowhere. I don't have allergies. I don't have a cold. I'm usually completely fine right before the reading. So whenever y'all see me doing that, just know it's because I'm channeling. Okay, anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, like you're someone that does a lot for other people. You do a lot for other people, and that's why Spirit is like, it's okay to be selfish. It's okay to be like, nah, I'm not coming out today, or I'm not doing that, or I'm not, you know what I mean? It's okay to say no, or to kind of block people out when you have things that you're trying to finish and you're like, yeah, I don't feel like talking today because, or I don't feel like talking right now because I have this to finish, or I have to exercise, or I have to, you know what I mean? I definitely think it's just like you setting more boundaries with people. But also with this not today and then addiction being here, for some of you guys, I feel like this is spirit calling you to be more, to do things in moderation, because maybe you've been a little indulgent in something lately. Maybe a lot of drinking, a lot of smoking, a lot of sleeping, a lot of eating, a lot of like, it can literally be anything. But spirit is like, be more moderate, to preserve your health. To preserve your health or whatever. So yes. All right. So we also got time, and it says waiting, cycles, and moments. So time, this is making me think of, dang, it's something, I haven't posted it yet, but I can't even remember which group that was. Oh man. But it's for the signs. And basically it was, anyway, I know one of this group of signs, I was talking about time management. And for some of you guys, I think there's a need to like work on time management or money management or something, some type of management. Some type of management here. Or maybe you're moving into management. Maybe you're about to be like a manager at a store, or you're going to be a manager for an artist, or you're about to get a manager, or someone's going to help you manage. Like I just keep hearing management. So I don't know. So one of those could be for you. Okay, so yeah, with time also, that's also making me think that like taking time for you, taking time for yourself. Okay, so we also got Two of Pentacles. I love that. We got Two of Pentacles, and that literally has to do with time management. It literally has to do with time management, getting organized, and then it also has to do with money management as well. Because see how she's holding the two coins? So I definitely feel like this has to do, there's something here with money management. So it's okay to be like, yeah, I'm not spending money on that today. I'm not, like, I know I have to save money. I know I have to do that. Like, I see many of you guys, like, needing, because I wouldn't say, because maybe some of you guys, there is a need to be on a budget, but I feel like what I'm getting more so, there's this bluebird just right there. I'm sorry. He's just chilling. Maybe I need to look up what bluebirds mean. Anyway, what I'm saying, or what I'm trying to say is, I'm going to talk about bluebird next, but what I'm trying to say is I feel like many of you guys are being called to be wiser with your money. Like, if you're going to make a big purchase something that's going to be long lasting. Like, purchase quality things that you know is going to last you a long time. And it's so funny because I saw something recently where they were talking about how that is becoming a thing, because we live in a world where there's a lot of fast fashion, okay, but I feel like there's like a thing kind of going on where people are realizing like, yeah, it's better to buy high quality pieces. So that could be a thing for you, like maybe with your jewelry, your clothes, whatever. But it could also be like with a car, with your home, like, I don't know, but Spirit is saying like, make wise investments that you know will last the test of time, or will, be beneficial in the long run, not just right now. Sorry. Another Pentacle card, Page of Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles, that card has to do with like learning how to manage your money. It really does. But learning the value of money. And of course, you know the value of money. We all know the value of money. But like just being like, okay, I know I'm trying to save because I want a house. I'm not about to be spending all this money just on frivolous things because I know I'm saving for a house. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just being more intentional with how you spend your money, or this is a sign to be more intentional with how you spend your money, because I feel like Spirit is wanting you to invest in something. There could be some type of investment that Spirit is wanting you to make, because this investment will help you make more and more and more money. Okay? But for some of you guys, you're being called to go back to school. You're being called to learn something. You're being called to learn something, like to master your skills in something. But also, I feel like you're being called to, I'm also seeing some of you guys, if you have your own business, like rebranding or like solidifying your brand, like maybe getting an LLC, or like maybe the aesthetics of your brand, or the mission statement of your brand, like something with a brand, and like solidifying it in some shape or form. Two of Wands, and Two of Wands has to do with planning as well. Yep. So, Five of Pentacles reversed. I love to see that. Like, see how we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Pentacles, but like, how many are on this card? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then altogether it's 8 Pentacles. So that's a card that has to do with work, stacking. I would say stacking your money, stacking your bread. So I definitely feel like Spirit is saying there's something they want you to stack your money for, because it's like some type of big purchase that you're about to make, you're being called to make, that you're going to be investing in. And for some of you guys, I feel like you're about to get a large amount of money, and that's why Spirit is like, don't just blow all this money in one place, please. Okay, like make sure you're investing in something that stands the test of time. Or if you're making purchases, buy quality pieces. Get a car that's gonna last you. Get you, I don't know. And then 9:22 on the clock. So yeah. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, so even though this is talking about, clearly love, I definitely feel like this is also Spirit saying to be positive about your life in general, because I don't know, like I feel like I keep hearing all this work is not for nothing. So if you've been like trying to save, if you've been putting in extra hours, or you've been putting in time into something like that you're interested in, like with your business or your brand, because I keep seeing a brand as well. No, it's not for nothing. No, it's not for nothing. It's going to turn into something way bigger than it could be right now for some of you guys. But yeah, this stay optimistic about your love life also makes me think, stay optimistic about your love life. If you are currently single, don't fret, because you're being protected from the trash. Some of the trash that's out there, and I don't like to say that, but it's interesting. It's interesting out there. So, you know what I mean? If you are single right now, just trust that it's because your Spirit is helping you to find quality. Okay? Quality. All right, so we also have, and this is what I'm talking about. We have true love. True love. Spirit is saving you for your true love, or you're with your true love, or there's something with true love. Like for some of you guys, this could be like, if you were wondering, this is confirmation that this person that you're with is your true love. Okay, but for some of you guys, if you are not with someone, it's because Spirit is saying we're saving you for your true love. Like, we don't want you to be dealing with bullshit no more. But this is also making me think of kind of what I said in another pile about following your heart when it comes to your career and stuff because you're being called to, yeah, do something that you truly love. Okay? And then we also have codependency. It says addictions are affecting your love life. And we literally have addictions right here. Oh. So this is making me think, for some of you guys, it's not even an addiction to a substance. It's like an addiction to worry. It could be an addiction to worry. It could be an addiction, especially because we have not today, still, and it says still upset at the bottom. So for some of you guys, you could be addicted to being worried. You could be addicted to being pessimistic, especially because we have stay optimistic about your love life. And so some of you guys could be, addicted to being pessimistic. And like, no shade, because if you've been through a lot, it's understandable why you're pessimistic. But I definitely feel like Spirit is like, we want to get you out of that. But it could also be, a need to release certain habits as well. Choosing from the bowl of answers. We have 1 year and 1 week. And it's funny because we have time here. So I feel like something that you're about to start, something that you've been doing or you're about to start is gonna, by the time it's a year, you're gonna see so much tremendous change. You're gonna be like, well, damn. And for some of you guys, like between 1 week and a year from now, you're gonna be finding your true love. Okay, for some of you guys, if you are already with someone, a year from now, there's gonna be maybe an engagement, a marriage, a baby, y'all moving into with each other. It's something like that, but there's something significant about you and a person in a week and a year from now. Okay? And then we have make the effort. So this is making me think of what I said, like making the effort to be disciplined about your time, about your money, about your health, about something. And one last one. If it doesn't align, you must decline. Definitely check out, if you were drawn to another pile, check it out. Because this came out in another one. And 1 year is coming out again. Okay. So we'll just leave it right there. If this reading resonated with you, let me get a clock emoji. Because time is clearly something that's significant here. Okay, let me get a clock emoji. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. If you feel called to tip me, book me for a reading, follow me on social media, buy my art, join the Patreon. All those links are below, okay? I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon.